Thank you very much, Presiding Officer. I am pleased to participate in today's debate with my education colleagues who lead in child protection. But of course, every Scottish Government Minister has a duty and a role to protect our children, actually, as we all do as parliamentarians. And one member from the opposition benches earlier made the important point of people working together, not just on the ground in our communities, but here at a national level. I will in a moment speak to the Justice contribution to what is a sensitive and complex issue, which has in its heart the protection of children now and in the future, and the voices of survivors and victims in the past. The Scottish Government, like others today, recognises that the sexual abuse and exploitation of children are abhorrent crimes with devastating impacts on the victims. We know, I know, that throughout time and society there are individuals who seek to abuse children and will use every means they can. That is why we should all rightly be concerned about the current threats and challenges, including the 20% year-on-year increase in reported online child sexual abuse. Presiding Officer, as Justice Secretary, I want to address the role of Police Scotland. Oversight of their work is through the Scottish Police Authority. That is so by legislation, and I know we are all aware of it. And on that point of oversight, it was just last week that Police Scotland provided comprehensive update to the SPA on its activities in relation to group-based child sexual abuse and exploitation. And this highlighted Police Scotland's response to the establishment of Operation Beaconport in England and Wales, and the Chief Constable confirmed support for a UK-wide law enforcement approach. And Police Scotland are taking a coordinated and aligned approach to that being taken by police forces in England and Wales as they respond to the findings of Baroness Casey's audit of group-based sexual abuse. And they are reviewing past investigations, and if evidence of group-based child sexual abuse and exploitation is identified, cases will be referred to the National Crime Agency, who are providing another layer of additional independent oversight. And if the conclusion is that further investigation is required, then that would be led by Police Scotland. And in a meeting with ministers last week, Police Scotland highlighted that we have strong foundations in Scotland to tackle these harms, including the ability of the police to take a national approach through the National Child Sexual Abuse Investigation Unit. And it is essential that we await the outputs from this work and Police Scotland's further activity to develop an overview of the demographics of suspects and offenders of these crimes, to identify any key patterns or trends before any decision can be made on a national inquiry into this issue. And the only point I would make with respect to Mr Finlay's amendment is that it pre-empts the work that Ms Schoolruth and I will oversee, work that we want to take place with pace. Our position has always been that this is a matter that we were given the most serious and careful consideration to. And the points that members, perhaps in a moment, the points that members have made, which was directly raised by Mr Kerr about the importance of data, also made by Mr MacArthur and Mr Whitfield. And it's a point that I have consistently agreed with. Child protection has grown in breadth and complexity, and therefore we need new and improved data to understand the scale and nature of the threat that is now evolving and changing, the threat that exists now to our children. We have to recognise, and we do, that harm is hidden and that sometimes those risks are not immediately in front of us. Yes, Mr Kerr.
Liam Kerr.
Just very quickly, so what is the Cabinet Secretary's objection to a full grooming gangs inquiry then?
Cabinet Secretary, I can give you your time back.
Yes, because we have taken advice from Alexis J. We have taken advice from the child sexual abuse and exploitation group. We are looking at the work that Police Scotland are doing, and the view that is coming back in terms of right now is that we need to do work right now to get a more comprehensive picture to consider the matter further. But I do emphasise to Mr Kerr that our position has always been that we are giving this matter very serious and detailed consideration, and also the importance of the work in terms of that the various inspectorates will now do in terms of that review is absolutely crucial, because yes, that will help to inform our view about the need for any further type of inquiry, but crucially, it will also inform our view about what needs to be done in our services, on the ground, in our communities, today and tomorrow, to protect our children. So this work that is ongoing right now is about what we can do to actively intervene in the lives of our children in the here and now, but we are deeply alive to the lessons of the past that we can and must learn from.